Welcome back to Cooking with John. Tonight, we're going to make quinoa and broccoli casserole. I don't know if I pronounced the first word right or not. I'm sure someone will tell me. Recipe is courtesy of Alton Brown. This is from the Food Network. We actually saw this episode on every grain, old and new again. We saw this the other night and thought, hey, looks pretty good. Let's try and make it. So that's what we're doing. Okay, first of all, we've got the quinoa. We rinsed it, like it says in the first step already. You're supposed to rinse it, I guess. According to the episode, it's got some sort of coating on it, so you got to get that off. Position the rack in the middle of the oven. Baked it at 380 to 350, already there. We are starting to bring this chicken stock to a boil with the salt. It has 2 teaspoons of salt in there. And the quinoa, and we'll put that in right now. Get it scrape out. We bring that to a boil. There we go. There for now. Stir. We're supposed to let that cook for 15 minutes. Once it comes to a boil, we'll reduce the heat, let it simmer, and cook for 15 minutes. And we add the broccoli about with 5 minutes left to go. Okay, so let that do its thing for the moment. Keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't boil over on us or anything. And then we also have in a large straight-sided skillet or saucepan, we are going to bring 1/3 cup of water and the mushrooms together for 2 to 3 minutes until they collapse. Okay, so we will add 1/3 cup of water, cup here. Third. 1/3 cup of water. Third cup. Right in there. Turn that on. Switch over to the Alright, and water's in there. Got the mushrooms. We cook those for a couple minutes. On high heat, and we are on high heat. Okay, so that's all there. We'll let them cook for a couple minutes. We want to let the cell walls collapse, they said in the show. I guess that's what happens with mushrooms when you cook them down. They change their profile a little bit. Their cell makeup, I guess. They're starting to go a little bit. Let's come to a boil. There we go. Oh, hey, those kids are going crazy. Sounds like a dance party in the other room. Here's I like to move it. But who doesn't, really? These mushrooms do. There we go. Keep going on those. They're coming along nicely. Let's take a quick peek here. Okay, so we're still waiting on that to come to a boil. Turn it up a little bit more so we can get it to boil. Oh, those mushrooms are going along alright. Very nice. They're coming along perfectly. Okay. Next step after that, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and cook until browned. And remove to a large bowl. Okay, so we need a large bowl. Grab ourselves a bowl here. Large bowl. Perfect. Butter in. So the butter we have halved, so we've got 2 tablespoons on one and 2 tablespoons on the other, so you're aware. It tells you to split them. 2 tablespoons of butter and cook until browned. So we are going to cook that until browned. Wait for that butter to melt. Okay, just a smidge. Hi guys, welcome back. So we've got the mushrooms off. They have browned nicely, put them in the bowl. Our Quinta is coming to a boil, so we're going to reduce the heat on that.
And time it for 15 minutes.
And we're going to time it for 15 minutes. So we'll hit a timer. 15, start. Okay, good enough. Perfect. That's on the way. So, with 5 minutes to go, we're going to throw the broccoli in there. That's what it says tells us to do. Now, we are going to add the remaining of the butter to that pan, along with the onions. And we calls for a teaspoon of salt. Let's grab a teaspoon, get that going. Sure that's a teaspoon. Yes, it is. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Right in there. Boom. Okay, perfect. We'll give that a stir around. We want to do that. Cook the onions until they're translucent. Stir for a few minutes, about 5 minutes, I think it says. Just take a quick look. And it says to 3 teaspoons. Yeah, for about 5 minutes. Okay, then we stir in the mustard seed, or the mustard, smoked paprika, black pepper, cayenne, white pepper, and cook for another minute. And then we add the half and half to the pan and heat till warm. Alright, so we got about 5 minutes on these. Good. Alright, our onions are about ready to go. So now, we're going to add the other ingredients as mentioned before. We are adding about 5 minutes, then stir in the mustard, smoked paprika, black pepper, cayenne, white pepper, and cook for a minute more. So we are adding the mustard. There. The smoked paprika, which is rather amazing how smoky that smells. I've never used smoked paprika before. I couldn't believe that. I went to the jar and it just smelled smoky. And I believe it's the white pepper, black pepper, and lastly the cayenne. We give that a mix. Cook it for about a minute. Our quinoa is boiling away nicely over there. It's got about 10 minutes left on it. Look at that, it's just like cooking nicely. Then we're to add the half and half, which I measured prior to. This is 3 cups of half and half left in the container. Heat until warm. That's 3 cups of half and half that's left in the container. I took 1 cup out, so you don't. Give it a stir, heat it up till it's warm. Alright. Next step, we are whisk the egg with in a medium bowl with the temper of 1 cup of the hot liquid. So we're going to take the liquid and we're going to put it into a medium bowl and mix the egg in with it. That's the idea. At least that's what I got from the show we watched the other day.
Mommy, this is a dough man.
My adorable little daughter again. Wants books read.
This is a.
What a good girl.
It's a dough man.
Yes, Mr. Snow.
Alright, run along, go read your book. Go run along, read your book.
Hey, what is
Cute
it?
little thing.
I want to sit at the table.
And you sit at the table then, sweetie.
Oh, spilling over here. Okay, let's reduce that.
Where would you sit?
Give it a stir. Oh, that quinoa is cooking up really nice. That's good.
It's the dough man.
Okay. Now I'm going to steal a cup of this. We'll put her in here. Grab our ladle. Steal it up. Put it in the bowl. So we're going to do this so the egg doesn't curdle. That's what it says. So it's basically getting the egg used to the temperature when you whisk it. Put that back on. Container. So it's alright. Doesn't feel too warm. So we're going to grab our egg. Had an egg incident earlier, so I protected this one. The other one fell on the floor, but that's okay. Grab the egg. Put it right in there. And whisk. Whisk it up. So that's supposed to stop the egg from curdling. I'm guessing you don't want it to cook. That's the idea. So whisk that up. Nicely whisked. I believe we add it back to the recipe. It makes sense if it's going to be in there. Whisk the egg medium, cup of hot liquid. Continue to whisk to prevent curdling. When you whisk the egg mixture back into the saucepan, add the cheese, stirring until melted. Alright, so we want to wait that, add this back in, and then we're going to add the cheese till melted. Sounds really quite good, I think. Put her back in. Whisk her up. There we go. Cheese. Put it in. This recipe's rather handy, guys. Pretty much all the measurements are package sizes, I found. The onions was 1 pack onions. The mushrooms was 1 pack of mushrooms. The broccoli was a full package of broccoli. The cheese was a full brick of cheese. Couldn't get much easier than that for measuring things out. That's coming together nicely. That's melting. Oh yeah. Looking like a nice cheesy sauce. Come together. Starting to look good. Well, the quinoa's got about 6 minutes left, so we're going to add the broccoli back into it. I guess with about 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes isn't going to kill anyone. So we're going to add the broccoli to the quinoa. Continue to cook. There we go, right on top it says. I just cover it back up, let that cook out for the rest of the time. This guy is melting nicely. The cheese is melted now by the looks of things. We're getting there. Alright guys, we've got her down to a nice blend. And the quinoa just finished. So we are going to add the mushrooms. The mushrooms right in the sauce there. Oh yeah, right in the cheese sauce. We've got a cup of mayonnaise needs to go in there as well. Cup of mayonnaise in there. Beautiful. Okay. And we add the quinoa and the broccoli into the mixture as well. Looks lovely. That's softened up a lot, actually, that quinoa. But I guess it's been boiling for 15 minutes, so what do you expect? So, guys. Kids fighting over something, I don't know. Kids. What do you do? Pop this in the sink, I guess. We'll give that a quick stir. Okay, quick slur up there. Yeah. Yeah, quick slur up. There we go. Holy, this is a lot of stuff. Very saucy. We'll have to see how this turns out. I will let you know what I think of it. I've never had quinoa. I've never cooked with it. I've never done anything with it, to tell you the truth. It's apparently a protein, so that should be interesting. Ugh, that is a heavy pot. Okay, let's see if this actually all fits in here. That's the next question. I don't usually do a whole lot of vegetarian dishes, but what the heck? What are you going to do? Well, that's like right to the top, that is. Give the pan a bit of a scrape out. So it doesn't say to cover it, but I am going to put a baking sheet under that because that is going to make one heck of a mess if it does anything in there. So we will grab a baking sheet out of here. foil on that. That bacon sheet. And we will put this on top of it. And we're going to pop it in the oven for 45 minutes. And let's wait till it's finished. So it goes in the oven for 45 minutes. Put it in there on the middle rack. Start the timer. And we'll see what happens in 45 minutes. We'll be back. Alright, welcome back. The quinoa has come out 45 minutes later on, and it looks delicious. Kind of excited to check this out. So again, this is, the show is Good Eats. The episode is Every Grain Old is New Again. So the quinoa is old grains, that's what they're talking about in that. And this is from the Food Network, and as I said, it is Alton Brown's recipe. So, let's serve it up and see what it looks like. Chunk out of the corner here. Oh, interesting cutting already. Moves already. Kind of like a loaf almost. We're going to get a mess here, I think. Kind of like a rice almost, sort of, but not really. There we are. Looks lovely with the broccoli in there and everything. Just a little parsley around there for some decoration. Anyway, looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to trying it. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give us a like, follow us, subscribe. All good. Any comments, let us know. If you want to see us do something else, perfect. It's Cooking with Jon. Nice to see you again.